I swear one day Dakota Fanning is gonna win an Academy Award. What's up, you guys? It's Jonathan Carter, and today we are going to be talking about The Watchers. The Watchers is the newest horror movie in 2024, directed by Ashana Night Shyamalan. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. She is the daughter of director M. Night Shyamalan. This is her directorial debut, and honestly, right off the bat, the movie is fine. It definitely does not deserve the 27% that it has on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not sure what the audience score is right now. It's definitely not that bad, but let's dive a little deeper into all of that with the positives. First of all, like I said at the beginning of the video, Dakota Fanning is great. She doesn't have much to do in this movie, but she is the main standout here. I mean, she is the standout in this film. I've always loved Dakota Fanning, and she did play her character very well. Her character is a lost soul. She pretends to be somebody that she's not. She isolated herself away from society, and the beginning of the movie takes her on a journey across Ireland with this pet bird. And on the way there, she gets stuck in a forest. Where that leads the narrative, I don't want to get really into spoilers here, but where that takes the narrative, there's a group of survivors in the forest who are being watched by these things. You don't really know what they are for the majority of the film, but they do the film gives off a very unsettling, eerie vibe. The plot of these people being stuck in this kind of lodge where there's a two-way mirror, and the main characters just have to line up every night and be watched by these creatures that you don't know what they are, and for how the majority of the movie plays out like a mystery. I mean, I was very invested in that plot. Yes, it is a little cheap. There are some horror tropes. We're going to get more into that later, but the plot itself is genuinely interesting. That's going to bring us into the mixed category. Like I said, want to say hi to the camera, buddy? Want to say hi to the camera? There's no harm in the directing here. There's just not any pop or flair behind it. It just feels like any other director. Like the movie could have been directed by anybody, which is a little disappointing, it being the daughter of M. Night Shyamalan, probably one of the most talked about, debated filmmakers of recent times. Also, where the movie decides to go with the plot, it is very formulaic. It is definitely by the numbers. There are a lot of horror tropes here, characters making dumb decisions just to progress the plot forward, or a lot of plot conveniences where, hey, could you imagine if this happened, this would be really bad, or it would save us, or blah, 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 blah. And then that thing happens, right? So it's just kind of like a lot of, it's just very convenient moments to get to the next thing. Also, when it ends up kind of showing the backstory of the Watchers and what they are, who they are, it's rather disappointing. The best way I can sum this up, the movie just feels very by the numbers. And that'll bring us into the negatives. The Shyamalan kind of twist that M. Night Shyamalan is known for. Ashana Night tries to do that here, and it doesn't really play as well. The film, instead of it being a twist right at the end, it's within the last 20 minutes there's this twist, and so it doesn't play as well. It's not as much of a stinger as what M. Night Shyamalan normally does. And also, you could see the twist coming from a mile away. I knew what it was going to be at the beginning. I mean, 20 minutes into the film. The biggest drawback here, the acting. You guys, the acting. Besides Dakota Fanning, everybody else, I mean, if something you've never seen in your life would happen to characters in this movie, and they would just be like, oh no, I guess we need to run, or like totally emotionless.
What? No.
Dakota Fanning is like acting here. She is genuinely acting, invested in this. Everybody else, that's pretty much the gist of it here. I don't have much else to say. Definitely check it out when it comes to streaming, inevitably in like 2 weeks, because that's what all these movies are doing now. And all that being said, I'm gonna give The Watchers a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below what you thought of The Watchers if you've seen it. And I will see you guys on the next one.